Today we're talking about, yet again, Dianna Russini, who continues to fumble her way throughout this whole controversy. Right when you think the controversy is over, something else comes out to the detriment of Dianna Russini. So we got the bar photos, we got the pool photos, we got the boat photos, and we continue to get more leakage. And you can't blame the contractor. You can't blame the plumber who you call to get assistance for them to come into your house, look around and say, okay, this is what we need to do. Let me get back to you in a couple of days with a quote, only for you to never hear from that contractor again. This is Russini's own doing. And before we get to that, something else that came about since I last talked about the Dianna Russini situation, and this is from the New York Times. In early May, after the Times began reporting this article, Ms. Russini responded to a reporter's request for an interview via text message. She cited the intense scrutiny and personal attacks she had faced, saying, "This has had a significant impact on my life, both professionally and personally." At the end of the message, referring to herself as a former journalist, Ms. Russini asked the reporter not to quote from the text. Two things here. Dianna Russini asked for the reporter to not quote from the text. The problem is, and Russini knows this as a former reporter, rather, I should say, that if you want things off the record, in speaking with a reporter, you say before relaying the information that they're asking you for, you say, this is all off the record. Or you ask if it's off the record. Can this be off the record? And if they agree, then you can go ahead and say whatever it is you want to say. And if they don't agree, then you say, no, we've got nothing to talk about. She said she wanted this off the record at the end of giving away all that information. So that was just really embarrassing, because ultimately what she wanted off the record, just didn't say it at the right moment, ultimately got reported. Secondly, I do empathize. I don't sympathize with Dianna Russini, but I do empathize with her in the sense that, I mean, she's a big name, one of the most recognized names when it comes to her line of work and making, I'm sure, great money. And for all of that to come crashing down with two kids, I believe she has two children, if not my mistake, but definitely having children, losing that title and that money. I mean, that really sucks for anyone. I don't sympathize with her because she did all of this to herself. But it's time, I say, that we pull out yet another bucket to cover the additional leakage in this big ass circle of chaos. Let's talk about the story. Russini versus the cop.
So,
What is your team?
I'm a Vikings fan, unfortunately. Let's say it.
Like this. Can you see the name?
Oh my God. KOC?
See what I said? Look what I said to him though just now. Go to the bottom.
Oh my God. Wow. Pretty cool.
Dude, I love the Vikings though. They're awesome. KOC's awesome.
Yeah. He seems like a good
Your
dude.
quarterback sucks though.
Yeah. So he's got to get it. He's got to fix it. He's got to turn it around, or someone else is going to get him.
So there is so much to unpack here. First off, the general thing, I want to get that out the way. Although Ben Lieber feels differently, he let it be known on Twitter that he was super heated about this. I don't care that Dianna Russini tried to get out of a ticket with her credentials. I don't care. At some point in all of our lives, we've all tried to get out of a ticket by any means necessary. But getting to the main stuff here. First off, Dianna Russini asks, what is your favorite team? And the police officer responded in a way that is all of us, all Minnesota Vikings fans across the globe. He said, I'm a Vikings fan, unfortunately. How many times, whether you're at a party or you start a new job and you meet somebody, a potential colleague or maybe a friend down the road, whatever. You meet a stranger and to break the ice because you don't know what to talk about, it's like, oh yeah, you like sports? Yeah. Oh, okay. What's your favorite football team? And I would always respond along the lines of this police officer. I'm a Vikings fan, unfortunately. Secondly, the text message exchange that Dianna Russini showed to the police officer, if you look at it, it's basically a large bubble of Dianna Russini and like 3-word sentences by KOC responding to those giant bubbles. And I can see it right now. Hey, it's Dianna Russini. Any information on this X, Y, and Z? And I really appreciate it. I'm trying to get something in by tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And KLC, I'm just my own head rolling through. KLC basically responding like, oh, nah, nothing right now, but I'll let you know. And then Dianna Russini says that your quarterback sucks. And we know that she's talking about JJ McCarthy because this pullover happened on July 19th of this year. So this is after the 2025 season where JJ McCarthy was the starter. And we've got more to unpack here, but first this video is brought to you by Prize Picks. My pick for this week is Drake May. More or less than 3,649.5 passing yards. I'm going to say less, even though that he threw for 4,400 passing yards last season. There's always, not necessarily always, the sophomore slump. I mean, after all, he's going into his 3rd year out of North Carolina, but that success slump where he has a breakout season, but I just feel like it's going to be hard to replicate that. I think he's going to have a little bit of struggle now that everybody has more film on him during his successful season. He'll be good, but I don't know if he'll be as good as he was in 2025. So I'll say less than 3,649.5 passing yards. Sign up for Prize Picks, download the app, use the code HMA to get $50 in lineups after playing your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. So, 2 more things I want to talk about as it pertains to this video, which is going to lead to another video in just a moment. I don't have a problem with her using her credentials to get out of a ticket. I don't have a problem with her specifically saying that JJ McCarthy sucks, because at that precise moment, her saying your quarterback sucks, that was not, I repeat, that was not Dianna Russini, the reporter, speaking. That was Dianna Russini in her private life speaking. Secondly, the one thing I do have a problem with in that badge cam is the lying, the extreme exaggeration, embellishing as far as what you saw from the badge cam versus what she said on Stu Gotz's Fox Sports radio show.
I don't want to say too much of this, but I'm not going to say the team or the coach.
Okay.
But the police officer pulls up and I said, listen, Sean McDermott just got fired. I am in the middle of this right now. Sure. I know you don't care as a police officer, but I feel like I need to let you know this. And he said, well, I'm not a Bills fan. I'm like, oh, you're Jets, so this is good news for you, right? Like, he said, no. And so he names the team. I go, oh, I love that team. I go, do you want to talk to the coach? You should talk to the coach. I FaceTime the head coach. Head coach is in his office. He's like, what's up?
Oh my.
I go, I just got pulled over and I just wanted to meet my friend, Officer Joe. And the head coach played all into it. And he's like, how you doing? He's like, God. You should let her go. Yes. She's a good citizen. You know, officer's just like, what is happening right now?
That's what I got a problem with. You didn't FaceTime Kevin O'Connell. You showed the police officer the text exchange between you and KLC. But to go on and just say, hey, you want to talk to him? So I FaceTimed him and he said, hey, what's going on? And they went back and forth. Like, why would you need to even say all of that? Why would you even need to exaggerate it to that degree for a funny laugh for a couple of seconds? Like, that, I don't know. That does bother me a little bit. And of course, none of this stuff has anything to do with the Mike Vrabel stuff, but the main point is that this stuff just makes her, it continues to make her look bad. If she ever gets back into the industry of sports broadcasting, I wouldn't be shocked because there's always some company that's going to want to boost their ratings that have been struggling for a bit. So it's like, bring in Dianna Russini and everybody will be tuning in. Our numbers will jump up, whatever. But this is just nasty work. You didn't have to do all of that. And mentioning the Vikings and JJ McCarthy, that's fine. But to lie about KOC talking to the police officer? Nasty. Your thoughts in the comments section below. We will see you next time.
It's purple pain, purple people eat the game. Yeah, we're